Greetings YouTube, welcome out to another Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering draft. In our previous draft, that I actually thought went pretty well, didn't have the greatest finish in the world, but there was a Bahamut in there, and we got to do some stuff with Bahamut, so be sure to go back and check that out. What do we want to do today? Well, we've been doing a lot of black-green, so I would love to do not those colors. I did enjoy our red-white draft, but maybe for some variety. Maybe I can get some blue in here, that'd be nice. Excuse me. Still have this cough. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying this, it would mean a lot to me if you let me know by leaving a comment down below, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, especially if you're new. And we'll keep this going. And I'm basically going to try to post a Final Fantasy draft VOD on every day that there isn't a normal VOD. Alright, we opened Minwu. Our rare 3 white for a 3/3 vigilance lifelink, and whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each cleric you control. Now, the total amount of clerics in this deck, or in this set, is basically Minwu, Aerith, and white mages. So not a whole lot. There's also the Imperial City of Arcades, which is a 0/4 wall that draws you a card when it enters. That's actually pretty solid defensively. We also got Cornered by Black Mages, which is fine. There's also Garnet. Oh, Garnet is also a cleric. I guess we'll try Minwu. Why not? He doesn't get any life links or +1/+1 counters. It goes on all the other clerics, which actually makes him look. That actually makes him look way worse. Never mind. I think I'd rather have Imperial City Arcades. This is a defensive wall that replaces itself right away. Yeah, I'd rather do that. This is a pretty weak opening pack. Oh, it does say each, not each other. Never mind. We're back on Minwu. Let's try Minwu. Oh, and we get past Joshua? Joshua's pretty strong. 1 red-white for a 3/4. When it enters, you can discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many cards. And then pay 5 mana to transform him into the Phoenix. There's also a Thunder Magic, which is also quite good. I'll take another rare right away. The Phoenix is a 4/4 flying lifelink that pings your opponent for 2, and then eventually you can revive some of your creatures. Sure, let's try Joshua. Going to pick 3. Delivery Moogle actually is kind of good. 3 and a white for a 3/2 flyer, and you can search your library or graveyard for any artifact with mana value 2 or less and put it into your hand. Actually kind of like that. So we can use that to find white mage rods. We also have our first Magitech infantry. Not great red. Another side quest, Hunt the Mark. Do people not like that card? We'll take the Delivery Moogle. This is, if you do it right, this is a 3 and a white 3/2 flyer that draws you a card, which is always fantastic. Oh man, a pick 4 Torgal. People are not respecting Torgal? 1 green for 2/2 that can tap for a mana of any color, and whenever you cast your first human, it has a +1/+1 counter on it. What we're not seeing any of is white, though. So maybe white is being cut. But if Torgal went through this many people, Torgal could be open. I will happily take Torgal. Pick 5. There's a Fate of the Sun Crest, which is a white removal spell. Gaius Van Balsar is okay. Black Mage Rod. Gubu. I kind of want to take the Fate of the Sun Crest. I think it's the best option here. I don't really know if white's that open, but we got a lot of solid white cards. If we can kind of force our way into it, I'd rather be able to do that. Not the black isn't enough to make me move in. The green isn't quite enough to make me move in. Blue might be getting cut, even though combat tutorial is solid. Try Fate of the Suncrest. Okay, there's another Delivery Moogle and a Dragoon's Wyvern. Dragoon's Wyvern is one of Blue's best common, and an Eject. There's a shot that we could go blue-white artifacts. I'll take the first Wyvern. This is interesting. Or is eject better? They're pretty close. I like the Wyvern. I like making sure I have creatures first. Lock! No more white. Green sure looks kind of mid. I mean, if this went through that many people, no one's drafting blue black lock. Yeah, I think we just take the lock. As you're seeing, pick 8. There's a Tonberry combat tutorial, cargo ship. Actually, yeah. Maybe it is blue-black. I'll take the combat tutorial. Alright, so on the wheel, we have Stolen Uniform, which is not really a card you want to put in your main deck. That's sideboard at most. Magic Damper is just kind of okay. Resentful Revelation, that is pretty good for the blue-black control deck. There's also Balam T. Rexar and a Guado Salam. I'm going to take the blue-green land because there is a shot that green is still open. And I want to kind of keep my options open at the moment in case I have to go like 3-color. I don't think the Prima Vista is very good. The 3 toughness is not particularly exciting. I will take Retrieve the Esper, though. Shinra Reinforcements, Kutrip Ferrer. Guess we'll take the Shinra Reinforcements. Magic Damper, Keycurrent Merchant. I guess I'll take the Magic Damper. I don't really love any of those. Another Combat Tutorial or a Black Mage Rod. We'll take the Black Mage Rods. Well, sadly, Minmood and Joshua, I don't think you're happening. And then a last pick eject. Wow. All right. So pack 2, pick 1, second lock. Yep. I would splash for lock. We're not necessarily green. Like, we got the Torgal, but that's it. Whereas if I pick up the second lock and start really trying to move into blue-black, that could be really good. Yeah, I think I'd rather have second lock. If I was more committed to green, there's the Chocobo kick. I actually don't like the Masamune that much. I think I just want a second lock. Because we got a last pick eject, so blue does seem open. We get past a Bart's and Boko, Realm Sketching, Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Probably take this Realm Sketching. Just 2 blue, make a copy of something, whether it's a land, artifact, creature. Gives you a lot of options. Again, if you don't have other birds, Bart's and Boko does not do anything. So I'm not really looking to move into green for that. There is the Stuck in the Summoner Sanctum, which is okay. But it seems like blue is so open that we could see more of these or have them show up later. And there's a lot of triggered abilities that really matter that Stuck in Summoner Sanctums does not hit. So we'll take Realm Sketching. I'll get past a Shiva, which seems quite good. There's also an Ice Flan, Sahagin, Geisel Greens, or an Evil Reawakened. Okay. Yeah, these are tough. Still not seeing white, so moving out of white was the correct choice. Happy playing Shiva. Maybe Evil Reawakened if we're trying to do enough blue-black control stuff. There's another Realm Sketching. Shambling Seath, Sage's Newliths, and a Hekdize. I'm happy with one Realm Sketching. I wouldn't play more than that. I kind of want to get my first Hekdize. We don't have a lot of 2-mana creatures at the moment. And if I'm playing in like more of the blue-black control deck, just a 1/1 that burgles their hand is pretty good. Another consideration is the Crossroads Village, just to help clean up our mana a little bit and potentially open up a pathway to splashing. But since I lack so many early plays, I'd rather lock in a Hekdize. There is also the Sage's Newliths, but I think this is like a blue-white artifact aggressive card. Like, because it wants to attack. Otherwise, it doesn't do much, so I'm not crazy about that one. All right, pick 5. That is a pick 5 Vane's Treachery. Some interaction removal spell. Works great with the Heck dies because you can easily sacrifice that to give something -6/-6. Vane's Treachery. Pick 6. Oh, man. Another Dragoon's Wyvern or an Ultros. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if it's 4 more mana was spent to cast it, stun something. I do like Dragoon's Wyvern as well, but again, I want to make sure I have enough early drops. I'm going to take an Ultros. Don't tease the octopus, kids. There we go. So we have a side quest card collection. So I was either draw 3, discard 2. There's also an Ice Magic. I kind of want Ice Magic over card collection. And then we're still getting Dragoon's Wyverns. Wow, so we're going to be very heavy blue with just a little bit of black, which is great. Alright, so Magic Damper is the most meh card here. And everything else looks pretty playable. That's great for the Dragoon's Wyvern. I would love to get a blue-black land. An Ice Flan or a green-black land. As unexciting as it is, well, there was more than one Ice Flan. I'm going to actually take Gone Town of Ruin, just in case we open, like, Sin or something. Spear's Punishment. Like, there's more than one Ice Flan. We could see another one. Second combat tutorial of Creature for rare. Just grab a filler creature for now. Nothing here that I really want to play. Alright. Oh, Crossroads Village. I can't believe no one else took that, so we did get a little bit of fixing towards the end. There's a good chance a high concentration of my drafts this set is just going to be lock decks. And I hope you're all okay with that, because too bad. I'll take the Prima Vista to cut blue. I don't want to play Prima Vista. It only has 3 toughness. Alright, so in pack 3... we have Golbaz Crystal Collector. Blue and a black 1/4. Whenever an artifact enters, you surveil. Which I only have 1 artifact right now. Or we take the other Golbez, who is the 5/4. Where anytime a creature dies, you deal 1 damage to each opponent. Not even that. Just if a creature goes to the graveyard. There's also a corner by Black Mages, Tonberry. We're going to take the 5 mana Golbez, because that's a pretty good top end. And it's a good way to start finishing the opponent. Syncopate, yeah, we've got a lot of cards that could wheel that we would be very happy with. Genova? Genova we could splash green in, because you draw a lot of cards off of it. Would that be too greedy, or should I just take Sephiroth's Intervention? The safer pick is Sephiroth's Intervention. Even though I do think Genova is quite good, I don't know if he's quite splashable good. Just because if I have no other creatures, I'd rather draw Sephiroth's Intervention than Genova. Emet-Selch! Oh, yeah! Oh, now we're really in there. 1 blue-black for a 2/4 Vigilance that just loots you whenever he enters or attacks. Now, he wants 14 cards in the graveyard to transform into Hades, which is a lot. But even without that, just a 2/4 Vigilance that's going to loot us a bunch of cards. Look at this. There's also an Ilmeg Pixie in here. There's also a Black Mage Rod. Like, plenty of other things I'm happy to see, but Emet-Selch is just a banger of a card. Whew. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now I'm excited. Mileborough versus an Ice Flan. I think I'd rather take the Ice Flan. Start fixing for a blue. Another Shiva. Another Guado Salam. Another Shiva or another Sephiroth's Intervention. Let's see. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually probably going to take the second Shiva. I think that's just going to be more helpful. Sleep Magic. Sure. Basically a 1-mana removal spell. Gotta be careful of what you put it on. Like, you don't want to put this on anything with triggered abilities. Or activated abilities, or basically any abilities. Because they can still activate their stuff through sleep for some reason. Whatever. Yep, another Tonberry. Or a Rook Turret. Rook Turret's not going to do a whole lot. We don't have a lot of artifacts. I don't even think Tonberry's going to do a whole lot in this deck, to be completely honest. I'm going to cut the green. Just assume that's not going to make it. Now, what we don't really have... We don't have a lot of self-mill for Emet-Selch. But that's okay. More Ice Magic? Sure. Ice Magic works great with Ultros. And then the Golbez still wield, which again isn't really that helpful in this deck because we just don't have the artifacts. I'll take the Syncopate. Just having a counterspell of some kind will help us more than a 1/4 that won't do anything. Oh, I love this. This is a mostly blue deck with some black support. Several cards that we're just not going to play. Guess we'll take the Newliths. Black Mage Rod and a Sahagin. I'll take the Sahagin. Judge Magister Gabronth. Another Guado Salam. I mean, if we really wanted to splash into green, we could have. I would not splash for Tortle, though. Okay. Well. So what doesn't look great in here? The Tonberry. Tonberry wants to be in like an aggressive black deck, and that is not our deck. I'm going to keep the Black Mage's Rod just to make sure we have enough 2-drops. Shinra's Reinforcements does mill 3. I don't have a way of bringing stuff from the graveyard back, though. That would have been really nice. You know, we don't have that, but so that's okay. Let's see, so we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interaction spells, plus 2 Shiva's Eyes and Ice Flan. We're just going to ice them down. So then what else would I cut? I don't know. Don't want to cut the Sahagin. Well, I guess if we look at our 2-mana plays, we have enough, so I can Ice Magic just a Temple Plan with it. That's not great. We'll cut the Sweet Magic. That one's just kind of the most medium. I like all my other ones more. Now, what we will do is, since the chat requested it, we're going to change our lands. We'll swap to Final Fantasy lands. So let's see, which ones do we want to use? Not that one. Oh, it didn't give us all the... It didn't even give us all the basics. It just gave us one of each? God damn it. Alright, fine. And for black, Alamigo. It's not even like the ship graveyard. That's fine. Okay. Well, we'll go with this. So the game plan is basically... I mean, Locke and Emmett is going to draw us so many cards. And then by the end, we just freeze him down with Shivas and Ice Flans and have Golbez punish him for any possible creature deaths. And you know I'm always happy to play a blue-black deck. So chat, I'll put the Gamba up if you want to make your prediction. Will this deck get at least 4 wins and make a positive record? We do have 2 locks. And an Ultros. I go first. Looks pretty keepable to me. I'll play that for blue. Yep, so I can Ice Magic or Syncopate something. Monk's Fist. I'll let that resolve. Just play Lock. This is already going to give me a good defender for the Monk's Fist. And if they attack, I won't block because I don't want to risk Lock. Second Monk's Fist. Okay. We got a Monk party? Alright, well. Let's see if we can't start drawing cards. Take 2, draw. Discard a land. And we'll play out Ultros. We'll leave up mana for Blizzard or a potential Syncopate. I'd rather Syncopate, because if I can Blizzard 1 token away and then stun down the other with Ultros, that'd be kind of sick. We also have Sephiroth's Intervention to kill something, and then Ultros can stun. Freya? Freya's pretty good. Okay. Play in their swamp. Probably just gonna pass. They have some kind of trick and I don't want to play into it. Leave up Blizzara, Syncopate, potentially Sephiroth's Intervention. Because I want them to commit mana into equipping Freya. Cast a Coral. Coral's fine. Monk's Fist is 2 to equip. Attack me for 1? Alright. Let's Blizzara. Bounce one of the monks. Tap down. Part of me thinks it should tap down the Freya, but I'm gonna start swinging back. We'll tap down the Coral. Get Blizzara, idiot. Oh, I got another one. They could be leaving up like their own Thunder Magic or something here, or maybe like Opera Love Song. Shouldn't have played that land. I should have just attacked with Lock first. My hand's great. Lock gaining us life is really stopping their aggression plan by a lot. Sure. Yep, and they're going to haste magic, which we can blow out with another Blizzara cast. And we can freeze down Freya. Just in case they find something, I got Syncopate for 1. That was both our potential Blizzaga spells, so Ultros will not be getting 10 +1/+1 counters this game. Or 8 +1/+1 counters, becoming a 10-9, sorry. Emet-Selch would be a good draw. Choco Comet? And actually wisely left up 1 mana, so I cannot Syncopate. Send in Lock. Because gaining that life is just basically negates their attacks anyway. Yeah, I'll pass. Leave up Sephiroth's Intervention and a Syncopate just in case. Some Shivas would be huge here. I have 7 total mana. So if I could Syncopate for 2 and leave up Sephiroth's Intervention. Snow Villiers. Yeah. We'll exile him. They could equip a Monk's Fist. Onto the Chocobo? Make a Choco Monk? Oh, no attacks. Okay. Gain some more life, send in luck. What we hit here? Yep, don't need another land, so we'll use Heck Dice. Just take out another card off their hand. They've been missing land drops, so this is gonna hit something. It's a Slash of Light. Slash of Light would have hit something for 4. That's surprising. Paladin's Arms. Just get a 3/2. Monk up the Coral. Don't want to attack with Lock because I just trade for either one of these. We'll go Dragoon's Wyvern, which gives me a flyer to start dealing 2 damage to them a turn because Freya has jump, so she's only flying on their turn. Weapons Vendor. They finally found a land. Man, that Weapons Vendor's annoying. They can start shifting around the Paladin's Arms, the Monk Fists. They'll start getting really obnoxious with it. Now, thankfully, we do have a 13 life point lead. So I'm not super concerned about being beat down here. Like, if they attack for 4, I will take 4. One more land. Yep, let's attack it too. Vane's Treachery would be nice. Even Eject. Just to kind of open up a window to maybe get another attack in with Lock. More Paladin's Arms? So now they could really load up. Why does it keep tapping Freya to cast their equipment when they don't need to do that? I'm keeping a land in hand. I could get like an Emet-Selch. Yep, no blocks. We got plenty of life to use. Ooh, Joshua! Alright, that's trouble. Land. Yeah, that's trouble. You've seen 11 lands? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands. Wow. All right. Attacking for 5. Take the 5. 8 cards in the graveyard. Yep. So this is going to hit me for 2 and they'll lifelink 2. So now we're even. Golbez is a little late here. Oh man, they're going to gain so much life off the Phoenix. Oof, yeah. I think we got a little too flooded out. No Shivas? The good news is right now they have nothing to return. That's like as bright of a side as I can see right now. This is an attack for 5. Yeah, I gotta start protecting my life total a little bit. Triple Triad! Aw, oh, come on! And now they're playing bad cards? Mill the land off the top. Got Realm Sketching. I could copy their Phoenix. Right? That's how that works? That shoot them twice? Oh, if Coral dying, that should be kind of huge because that tap down abilities. Well, those get it back, but at least prevents this coming attacks. It would not copy the lore counters, no. Just ping in a bunch of damage. Oh, they hit my Black Mage's Rod. Triple Triad. So stupid. Now, why did my Phoenix go away? What the hell was that? Why did my Phoenix go away? That's a bug. That is incorrect. No. Yeah, that's not right. Yeah. My Phoenix only had 1 token on it. It should not have gone away. Nope. Alright, well I got robbed. And they're playing the Fire Crystal. Yeah, they're playing so many bad cards. It should not copy the lore counters, though. That's not how cards work. I know when a token leaves play, it stops existing, but the thing is, why did mine go away on the opponent's turn, and it only had 1 lore counter? What the hell was that? Well, maybe I can just mill him to death. Land. Okay. That's 1 creature. It's a Shiva. And a Sahagin. Well, my only way out. I just gotta hit 8 creatures. Go. 1. Damn it. Nope. There's Emet-Selch. Anazadon. Land White Mage Staff. Yeah, alright, well, got a little robbed. Not that we were in a great position to begin with, but also, what the hell was that? Yeah, that is an incorrect interaction. Yeah, wow. Okay, well, 0 and 1, I guess. It's a small indie company. Let's give them a break. Did it actually ping them twice, or did it just make the animation of it twice? Okay. 2 lands, some creatures, sure. And we just drew a lock, so the hand got way better, especially if you're hitting 1 more land. I did gain life twice. Yeah, that's super not correct. Alright. Realm Sketching broke Arena Client? I hate these lands. Like, I get it. Like, they're pixely and all that, but this does not read as, like, Plains and Mountain. And they went Giat, so of course they're getting aggro. Alright, so long as I get 1 more land, because if I can play Lock and get some lifelink going. Black Mage's Rod. Guess we'll get Ultros down, just in case I get a 4-mana spell to start stunning some stuff. Which I do have Retrieve the Esper and Sephiroth's Intervention to do that with. To a Paladin's Arms. Gonna rummage a lot off of Giat here. Ditching a Hillgigas. Yep, I'll take 2. Well, you hate to see it. That's not good. At least I got the Black Mage, having their 2-1 to block with. Still can't really block the Giat. Oh, frickin' Dion? Oh, it's over. Oh, God, yeah. Alright. It's 1 land. Cool. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. This was a perfectly keepable hand. Yeah, they all fly now. Yeah, there's no coming back. I'm at 3. I'm still not going to get a land in our... Oh, I did get a land. Okay. Really doesn't matter. All their stuff flies. Yeah, alright. Alright, bummer. It happens. Oh, my sock has a hole in it. Is there any adjustments we need to do to the deck? I mean, it could bring in like a... Bring back Sleep Magic. Could ditch Shinra Reinforcements to get Sleep Magic. No, I don't think so. Let's go again. All right. This is the start of the turnaround. Here comes the flip. 2 locks. Combat tutorial, Sephiroth. I'm on the play. Great. Find a Golbez. Facing blue-red. I do like the blue-red deck a lot. Play lock number 1. To kill him, I have a surprise. The surprise is second lock. Well, there were still cut decisions to make in that last game. Like, that could mean, like, maybe I just need to have more 2-mana plays. It's just combat tutorial. Draw a couple cards. And then attack with lock as a 3/4 death touch. Yeah, if they double block, which I'm more than okay with. I have second lock ready plus Golbez. Ooh, and looks like they're digging for lands if they're going Dreams of Laguna. I have no idea what all these symbols mean. They still didn't find it. So I'll actually go 5 mana, just drop a Golbez. Therian? That's fun. So how do you work again? It's equip creatures. Equip creatures have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment enters, you make a copy of it, and it equips for 2 less, and then you sacrifice that token at the upkeep. Attack for 5. Play second lock. And I can leave up a... Well, maybe I should have played Ultros. I don't really have a need to keep up Blizzard. Yeah, I should have played the Ultros there. Freya. Suplex lock. I'll let that resolve. Consider using the ice magic to save him. Aggressive attack. Alright, so we can go Ultros. Actually just kill Therian and tap down Freya. We're gonna keep trying to get mana down. If I hit one more land, I can Blizzaga, and Ultros would get very big. I mean, the opponent's already at 9. Like, Golbez is just slap it in there. Land! Aw. That would have been nice. Even a board wipe wouldn't save them. Because Golbez would just finish them off with the pings. The Emperor of Palamecia. A land. And Adventurer's Airship. No. I mean, they sort of hit some land drops. But also looks like they didn't have a really focused blue-red deck. Like they had Therian and blue-red. Therian's a warrior. And blue-red, you want mages. Alright, well. At least we managed one win. Stopped. I did not realize my music stopped. Go back. There we go. I go first. We have Emet-Selch in hand. Plus Realm Sketching. Plus some Ice Magic. Heck Dies. Hell yeah. We'll go Sahagan. At least have an early blocker. Garland. Ooh. Yep. Emet-Selch. Draw. Actually, might need the Ice Land for mana. We'll ditch the Ice Magic for now. Cornered by black mages, which means Sahagins gonna turbo die. Combat tutorial? Let's attack with Emet-Selch first. Yep, there's a land. What am I looking to do this turn? Guess we'll ditch the Heck Dies. And then I think we keep up Sephiroth's Intervention, perhaps? Don't really want a combat tutorial to go all in on Emet-Selch. Issaquah WA, get a land. Get Shinra reinforcements. Attack, draw, discard. Get in for another 2. Yeah, let's get 2-3 down. Maybe they're trying to play around potential Syncopate, because they could have a removal spell for Emet-Selch here. Milled a Lock, Shiva, and a Black Mage's Rod. That's 8 cards in the graveyard. Only 6 more for Emet-Selch. Oh, no, they're going Laughing Mad. Discarding a Heck Dies to draw 2 cards. So I can use Realm Sketching to copy Shinra Reinforcements, which would put 4 total cards in the graveyard. I was going to say, they're black-red. I can't imagine a world where Emet-Selch will live that long. I will take the 3. I've got a life point lead. Another land. We'll draw cards first. Okay, 2 more lands. Great. This isn't the most exciting hand in the world. We already milled 1 Lock. And a Shiva. And the Ice Land. Ugh. Well, at least I am protected versus Heck Dies. To Black Waltz number 3. Don't mind if I do. Call the Mountain Chocobo. I'm gonna take 3 damage. Yeah. They'll get a mountain into their hand and make a Chocobo. And then a shock to kill it again. Oh, another 3 damage. Okay. Alright, this is getting brutal. I might just be dead here. Land. Okay, deck. Granted, I've drawn a lot of extra cards, but... Come on, frickin' Cerberus? Hopefully they played out most of their spells. I mean, I guess they can double Laughing Mad or double call or triple Call of a Chocobo. That actually would be kind of bonkers. Yeah, it's bad. Way too late Ultros. I still have Ice Magic left in the deck. Yep, double Laughing Mad. Just completely refresh their hand. Block would be decent just because he's got lifelink. And another Black Mage. I mean, they still don't have attacks. Can I take 4 and go to 3? Don't think I have a choice. I can't let Garland die because I can transform into Chaos. A follow-up suplex? Jesus Christ, opponent just had it all. Alright. Yeah, I'm turbo dead. Must be nice. Land. Okay. Now they can triple cast, call the Chocobo, and then this Black Mage would kill me. I basically needed to eject into Vane's Treachery or Ice Magic to even survive that, and it didn't happen. Bummer. That's a bummer. We only got to cast Emet-Selch once? How disappointing. Well, let's take a look at the deck. What key cards were we missing? I don't really know. I actually really like the deck. We lost to red-white beatdowns. We lost to being stuck to 2 mana. And then we lost to Black Mage pings. I know it seemed like we flooded out a lot, but we also drew a lot of extra cards. So it felt like we saw a lot of lands, but in reality, we were just turning through our deck. And then towards the end, when we were kind of ripping off the top, then it happened to be lands, and that's magic, baby. Didn't get to cast Shivas at all. The Shinra Reinforcements did mill a lot of pretty good cards, but it was trying to set up Emet-Selch and forcing them to deal with Emet-Selch. Yeah, it would have been nice to get that a little bit more. That was a disappointing finish. This was not a 1-in-3 deck. Like, we had a lot of power in here. Maybe a little bit more interaction would have been nice. Not even, because like Sephiroth's Intervention, Ice Magic, Vane's Treachery, Eject. Like, that is 5 great cards I'd be more than happy playing. It would have been nice. Maybe a key turn was actually not playing out the Ultros. I actually think getting that out way sooner to start getting the stun counters probably would have been way better. But I held up mana for like Blizzard or something like that. And that was a mistake. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go, everyone. That's a 1-in-3 finish. Not the most exciting way on that one, but at least I had a deck with 2 locks and an Emet-Selch. I liked the deck. YouTube, if you're watching this, thank you so much for making it all the way to the end. Let me know if you saw anything that I could have done slightly better there. Maybe like not have a Phoenix copy completely bug out. That'd be cool. Otherwise, thanks for watching YouTube, and I'll see you in the next one.